Okay, so I've been reading Cassandra Speaks, but there's just this one part, and I shared this with Diogo, and I'm like, I just need to share it with women that understand this and may get a giggle, and also be like, yeah, uh-huh. So, okay, this is what it is. It's about Wonder Woman and the first time it came out, and the author's talking about this. I know many people who love the Wonder Woman movies, especially women who've been waiting patiently for a female superhero protagonist. I appreciate that a woman director took the most powerful female comic book hero and added her story to the genre. And I know that sometimes it's fortifying to experience a physical sense of we can do it through a work of art. Still, I felt disappointed. I also felt disappointed. I went into the first film expecting a new kind of power story. Instead, I left the theater wondering why the heck would a woman with superpowers choose to leave a tropical island paradise, pierce through the veil of time and space, just to go into a war and kick ass while looking hot? Here are all the formidable superpowers Wonder Woman has, besides the ability to engage in combat with a strapless bustier. She has super strength, bulletproof bracelets, and a lasso of truth. She's telepathic, clairvoyant, and can astrally project herself backward and forward through time. She can raise people from the dead, fly at terrific speeds, and is omnilinguistic, speaking every language known to humankind. If you had those kinds of powers, wouldn't you use them to do something other than march into a World War I battle and do hand-to-hand combat? Just her command of many languages puts her at an advantage to sit everyone down and talk some sense into them. Not to mention the ability to go back in time, raise some pertinent folks from the dead, and change what led up to the war in the first place. But no, Wonder Woman used her superpowers to do power exactly the way it's always been done, to continue the fruitless pursuit of violence as a way to end violence, to perpetuate the narrative of winning versus losing. So good. Okay. When some will say that she shows more empathy and remorse than other superheroes, but that hardly makes her a poster girl for doing power differently. Because what good is empathy or remorse if we don't actually change our basic behavior to match our elevated feelings? For millennia, women have honed the heart, empathy, intimacy, caretaking, communication. Now it's time for us to validate what we know and put it into action, into art, into education, into skills. But this is not what happens in Wonder Woman. Even on the all-female island where the movie franchise starts, the only power skills we see the girls and women being taught is warfare. If I got to live on a tropical island with my friends who just happen to be magical goddesses, I don't think the only thing that we would want to learn and teach is how to out-macho an adversary on the battlefield. Just gonna read that again. If I got to live on a tropical island with my friends who just happen to be magical goddesses, I don't think the only thing we would want to learn and teach is how to out macho an adversary on the battlefield. I'd want to learn how to work through conflict before it turned into destructive behavior. That's really interesting to me because it's something I could use some help with. Something humanity has never been skilled at. Something new and different, hopeful and possible. Hell, if I had superpowers, I would leave that island only if I could strut onto the battlefield. I hope looking formidable and just a little hot. Wave a wand, commence a weapon trade-in, heal everyone's wounds, feed them delicious food and wine, and forbid anyone to leave the table until we had hammered out how to share our resources in a just and equitable manner. I would use my powers to help the adversaries tame their childish egos and commit to living wisely and tenderly together, and to have fun while doing so. To be full of gratitude just for being alive on this precious little planet. Does that sound magical, like magical thinking? Well, yeah, Wonder Woman is magic. She could have done whatever she wanted. She did not have to conform to the same old jacked up hypermasculine storyline. I hope as the Wonder Woman franchise evolves, that we will see more sweeping and innovative changes to the storyline. And while we wait for that, all of us can tell new kinds of hero myths. Myth making involves language, images, music, words, and sometimes only 150 characters. That's where we can start. And it keeps going and it's amazing, but I I I, I can't. I can't. Wonder Woman has all of these things and yeah, let's heal wounds and feed people and not try to out macho our adversaries. Women are powerful and incredible and this book is so good. Okay, I'm done. I love you. Bye.